Hi, bonjour. I'm José Farran, the Business Development Officer of Entrepreneurship for the City of Greater Sudbury and the coordinator of the Regional Business Center. We understand that COVID-19 is having significant impact on businesses in our community, and we want to let you know that we, along with many organizations in the community, are working together to support you and your business through these challenging times. We have an amazing community full of supportive business experts, experienced entrepreneurs who are now stepping up to provide you with information to help you make informed decisions about your business. And as a collaborative community approach to supporting you, we are now developing these videos, and a series of videos that will be on a variety of topics and released within the next couple of weeks. And today, for our first video, we have our first guest, Jeff McIntyre from Fuel Media, who will be discussing marketing and some of the challenges that some entrepreneurs will be facing. Welcome, Jeff.
Hi, Jose. Really happy that you guys are doing this. I know a lot of small businesses, us included, have lots of questions about lots of topics. So I'm excited to see this series go forward.
Awesome. So what do you think businesses should be doing at this point? What should be the focus of their marketing?
So right now, it's all about communication, and it's a lot about being predictable. In times of crisis and in times of things moving quickly and people not being sure of what's happening, the more you can be the predictable source, the more people will respect you and the more people will trust you in the long run and want to continue doing business with you. So things like making sure that your online platforms are all updated. So logging into your Google My Business account, your website, your Facebook, making sure that you have what your hours of business, if you have hours of business, are right now. Posting anything about how you're going to get product or services to clients in the meantime if you're going to remain open during this time. If you are closing, communicate regularly with your clientele and say, this is an ongoing situation. We hope to be reopened soon. As of now, we're closed until X date, and we'll let you know as the situation changes.
Okay. And actually, I found that a lot of businesses are doing a really good job at that. My social media is flooded with COVID responses and just regular posts. I think people are really doing a good job at that. I wouldn't have necessarily thought of doing everything like the Google My Business page and some of the other things. And then I would say probably making sure that people also update their voicemails, right? Because not everything has to be online.
Oh, absolutely. Make sure your voicemails, any point of contact, even if you have a door at your office, putting a note on the door saying, this is how you can get in contact with us over the next little while.
Right. Okay. So there's a lot of businesses that are being impacted, but some businesses can still continue to operate and can actually support businesses and individuals throughout this process. So what would be your advice or tips on how these people or these businesses can craft a tactful message to market these services?
So it's always important when you're in marketing at any time to think about the needs of the people that you're selling to and really do what you can to understand those needs. And in a time like this, you want to do that with some empathy, understanding that the reason they're using your service may not be something they're happy about. It could be that, they're stuck in their home and they're not able to go out. So finding ways to turn that into an opportunity for those people, turn that into something where you're working with them as opposed to being perceived as taking advantage of them or positioned in that way. You want to make sure that, and really most of the businesses out there that you see right now, they understand how dire this could be for some people and how difficult this situation is for some people. And I think most business owners understand that. And but just make sure you're communicating it in that way. We're a service that can continue with this crisis going on. We can still help customers, move to a remote setup to, do business while this is happening, employ e-commerce techniques, things like that. So it's a service we can help businesses to continue through this difficult time. And, we're communicating with our clients and making sure that we're doing the services we can do to make sure that they can continue and be successful.
Okay. Now, we have no idea how long this is going to last. So what can businesses do in the meantime to prepare for when things get back to normal?
Yeah, so there's probably going to be a couple stages of normal. Like right now, things are changing almost hourly. You get, releases from the prime minister or releases from the premier about, what's rent going to look like, or what's, your payments going to look like, and things like that. There'll probably be a small period in between where there's kind of the mid-normal, where the processes that are in place to deal with the crisis, and there'll be some opportunities within that for businesses to continue. So making sure that you're paying attention to those things that you can sustain your business through. But then you need to think about, what does that reality look like when this comes back to normal? People are going to be excited to be back on the streets. If you're a restaurant or those types of businesses, pockets might not be flush, but there'll be a lot of people that are eager to get out of their house and meet up with people. So, maybe finding ways to hold events that bridge those gaps, right? Higher volume, lower cost type events might be attractive to people. More than likely, you're going to see some significant stimulus spending at the end of this, as happens with most crises. So making sure that when that happens, you've stayed in regular communication throughout this, so that people know that your business is still alive, you're still ready to service, so that as the economic gears start turning again, they're not questioning, who can I call? They know that you've been around this whole time, that you're maintaining those communication lines, and people can reach out to you then.
Great, that's great advice. Thank you. Do you have anything else that you feel like you would like to share to our local entrepreneurs?
There's no question this is going to be a difficult time. The big thing is keep communicating, keep talking to your other entrepreneurs, see what opportunities do exist in a difficult time, and do your best as a business to help this crisis and help the overall community get through this.
Well, thank you very much, Jeff. Your support of business in the community is always very much appreciated. We'll be hosting videos like this frequently, so please check out our YouTube channel and our Facebook pages to keep up to date. Thanks.